The Intimidator has a dual propulsion system that pushes coaster fans through 5,316 feet of twists and turns at 80 miles per hour. Its speed comes from gravity, but before maximum acceleration can be achieved, each of the train's 8 cars need a lift up 232 feet of anxiety.
The speed of the ride is actually generated by gravity, but to get you that much energy, you've got to be high. So what we do, there's a 500 horsepower DC motor back here that runs this gearbox that pulls the chain that lifts the car to the top of the hill, and it's all gravity from there. 80 miles an hour and off you go. That lift hill is 232 feet tall. The first drop is 211 feet. It's 80 miles an hour to the bottom.
As the green flag flies back in Pocono, Elliott wants to accelerate to maximum speed as soon as possible. To assist, Sprint Cup cars use a low center of gravity combined with aerodynamics to help stay stuck to the track.
Anything we can use to feel like we're tied down more to the track surface, we're going to run faster.
Gravity and downforce help increase speed and stability, and it all starts up front with a part known as the splitter.
Splitter height is 4 inches off the ground at tech level. When we get on the racetrack, the closer we can get this to the ground, the more downforce we will create for the car, the faster the car will run.
But the splitter is just the beginning. In addition, Elliott's car is set up slightly off-center to capture the wind running down the side of the vehicle.
So we use what is called side force. The wind goes down the side of the car, off the front tire, stays attached to the car all the way down the side of the car. The more air we can keep attached to the side of the car, the more side force we feel like we can lean on. And we try to keep the air attached all the way to the rear of the car till it gets to the rear spoiler. This gives us the feeling of we can go as fast as we want to go. We're not going to spin out because the driver's going to be very comfortable.
Oval tracks on the NASCAR circuit present different track characteristics from city to city. Tight corners and varying degrees of pitch challenge drivers and their car setup.
Well, here we are entering turn 1 at Charlotte Motor Speedway, and right here it's about 24 degrees of banking behind us. And this is where all the action really starts to happen for us.
The wheel setup on state-of-the-art Cup cars is key in keeping as much rubber on the track as possible. One of the most important things needed to achieve this is called camber. Camber refers to the angle at which the wheel is pitched relative to vertical as viewed from the front of the car.
So we always tip the top of the left front tire out. When we go into the corner and go into the banking and the car travels, it actually pulls that tire in. Now we can get the whole tire patch on the racetrack.
More tire stick means more control at high speeds, an important factor with thousands of turns to go. Back at Carowinds, the intimidation factor is also heightened by high banking turns.
There's a lot of bank turns on this ride. They're all a little different, just like the NASCAR tracks. You know, each track's a little bit different. We tried to incorporate a lot of that and give you a lot of variety on this ride.
Just as in NASCAR, the coaster requires a specialized wheel setup to stay stuck to the track.
The wheels on the Intimidator are a little bit different configuration than they are on a race car. There's actually 96 wheels on this train. The wheels actually lock the car to this tubular track. You have the same setup on both sides of the train.
This configuration is incredibly stable and holds the car firmly against the track surface from all angles, allowing for a more stable ride above. In addition, just like a NASCAR pit crew that scrutinizes every aspect of the tires they run, Steve and his team run different tire setups on their machine.
We have 2 different types of wheels here. We have a urethane wheel and a nylon wheel. Our nylon wheels are a little harder composition. We generally start our season off of those. We run the nylon wheels, it makes the train a little faster in cold climates and things of that nature.
And a combination of those wheels is actually how we control the speed. Every morning we have to do like a pit stop on this train, and we actually have to check every wheel and change them if we need to. The thing about our pit stops is they're not 12 seconds long.